Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you my BioCube 32 reef tank. So today I'm going to show you what's happening and the updates that I have with going for this tank. It's going on day 16. This is a pretty good video so far because I don't see too many signs of negative things happening yet. I've been turning the lights off constantly. I keep it in the dark. The light you see now is kind of just for the sake of the video. I only turn it on just to make a video to show you guys an update about this tank. It is day 16. I put a blanket usually every day over this tank. I'm trying to be patient. I just kind of like let it sit and cycle in the dark. Things that I've used to help cycle this tank, I've actually used the Bio-Spira, nitrifying bacteria. Can't say that it works, can't say it does or doesn't, but I know it does help a little bit compared to like other things and just kind of just leaving it there. If you can see in the video here, I'm just going off with just dry rock. The only rock that I'm using that is live is the one that's just kind of sitting on top, but even when I had it, I kind of just let it just sit for a few days in the open, so I don't think that's actually live rock anymore. But it's probably more mature and it's probably had some things on it in the past versus these dry rocks that I got. The dry rocks that I got are actually from Worldwide Imports. I got them on Amazon. They were around like $50, but it's a very good value because you get 40 pounds of rock, where you can see my other review or just kind of unboxing of that in the video here. That is actually a pretty good value because I'm pretty sure I got more than 40 pounds. And there was just so many chunks of rocks that I was able to just kind of obfuscate to my heart's content. It was just really cool, and then just kind of like got a chisel and kind of cut them away and make my own little aquascape. This is something that I'm pretty happy with. Maybe it's the final product, but it's only day 16 and I haven't added any livestock. How I'm currently cycling the tank is I'm using the ghost feeding method. I'm basically putting some fish pellets for like every day, like every night. I would just kind of drop some in there. That is kind of important. You can see me, I'm ghost feeding here. I'm just dropping random pellets in there, and they kind of blow in the the little wind turbine. What I actually mean is the little fan that's blowing in there. I do notice that with this kind of feeding, this type of feeding with the pellets, it's kind of good because you kind of start to see some dead spots in the tank. And I haven't put the high door little gallons per hour fan in here because I'm kind of just waiting till the cycle's better, and then I could just kind of clear up those dead spots or upgrade to a second or even a larger kind of little fan that goes in there. One thing that is very different, and you can see here that it's very microscopic, but I was able to get a shot, is that I am starting to have some Copepods. I don't know what that white thing is there, but it looks like they're just kind of feeding off of it, or they're probably spawning from it. But definitely I am getting some Copepods in day 16. Probably got them a little sooner, but I just didn't even notice. I am using a temperature heater. It's running at 77, 78 usually. If it gets too hot or cold, it kind of goes up and down from there. But definitely got some Copepods birthed here, and trust me, this is just like one little video, just one, but trust me, the glass is large and there is a lot of Copepods that are just kind of running and about. It kind of started when I kept ghost feeding my tank with these little pellets. I used to see them kind of just collect in the same spot, kind of just floating around, and then I kind of noticed, I was like, hey, for some reason all the food is just kind of disappearing, or where they're usually collecting. I kind of noticed they're not collecting anymore. I was kind of more worried about the excess or the detritus that's just kind of built up there, but I kind of noticed one day they just kept disappearing day after day, and I looked a little closer and I did notice there's these copepods, and if you could kind of see some of them, they just kind of gather around the food, and they just hoard and just mass. They just mass around the food, and it seems that I can see that's where all the food's going. But how I'm gonna go ahead and do this now is I'm just gonna kind of just keep going with this cycling process. Last time I checked, the nitrate levels were actually kind of climbing. I would say like 5 parts per million, but at the same time the nitrites were very high. They're very purple in the glass, and it looks like there's a lot of time that it's going, but it's definitely maturing. As for the ammonia, it's kind of hard to tell at this point because they're kind of just very close to zero, but they're very around kind of like yellowish green. I don't know if that just means they're just gonna kind of just keep spiking, or they're just ready to come back down while the nitrites are just building up and being converted to nitrates. I'll definitely put some more updates here, and as soon as I can get some more information, I will definitely show you guys in the next update. The current test kit I'm using is the API saltwater aquarium kit. I'm using that, the chart, the methods that they're kind of recommending, and it's kind of going good. I'm pretty proud of it. I definitely would, just kind of comment, rate, subscribe if you can, just because I'm going to be posting a lot of videos and kind of showing the progression of the BioCube. It's going to be a long time. I'm trying to have this around for a very long while as well. So you kind of see as I zoom out, that's how small these copepods are. You kind of just see them as I zoom out more and more. That dot's getting smaller and smaller. It's almost, you can't even see it there. But I was able to get a shot of those copepods. And yeah, check it out, and let me know. This is a great community. We have a lot of information here that I'd love to pass on, and a lot of information that I'd love to learn, and just keep at it, and share the knowledge, and kind of keep this hobby going. If anybody has any kind of recommendations for what kind of fish I can put in here, that'll probably be one of my next videos. But definitely another update will be coming soon, as I'll be showing more of the cycling process as I get closer to day 30, day 45. Hopefully I don't have to wait that long, but I'm definitely going to do a lot more research when it comes to putting in the type of fish I want in here, also as well as the type of corals. But let me know, and yeah, feel free to subscribe and follow the progression, and we can all just learn together, kind of see how this goes, and try to hopefully inspire some of you guys to kind of go into this hobby, because it might seem daring at first, but I would say it's pretty soothing and pretty easy going if you kind of learn the ropes, research your information, and just go about it and have fun. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Tune in for the next update that I'll be doing, and we'll see you soon. Take care now.